How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. The Atari VCS is awesome, man, no? Now, the reason why we haven't made a video about it in a long time is because we've been having so much fun playing games on it, man. Fair play to the indie devs on the Atari VCS, man. The games they put out are amazing, man, and there's loads of them. And they're fun games, man. They just pick up and play, you know? Brilliant, man. What can I say? 229 games on the Atari VCS store and more on the way. But I say fair play to the indie devs like Kraz Productions, Blue Sunset Games, you know, all the indie devs, you know what I mean? Fair play to us, fair play. You know what I mean? Homebrew games and Atari games, it's brilliant, man. Plus, Xbox Cloud Gaming, we can play Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Beta on my Atari VCS if I want to. You know, just having so much fun, man. And currently the Atari VCS is dirt cheap. It's really now I agree. When the Atari VCS first came out, it was €400, which is way too much money. But I bought one anyway. I'm an original backer of the Atari VCS on Indiegogo back in 2017, and I paid full price for it, and well worth the money. But the price that the Atari VCS now is what it should have been when it came out, man. But we're having so much fun on it, playing games, man. And the thing I like about it is, I'm not paying Atari to enjoy it. I don't have to pay a monthly fee to Atari to enjoy it, which I love, man. The Atari VCS is the old way, going back to the old days of playing video games. I love that, man. It's a blending of old and new, man. That's what I like about it. It's a console and it's a MIDI PC, you know. And it's amazing games, man, on the Atari VCS store. And we can emulate old school games through the Chrome browser, which is built into the Atari VCS. Or we can use we've got a Kin Hank portable hard drive, 500GB, which is blue, and I have a 2TB, which is red. Thousands of games, man, from every system known to mankind, man. You know what I'm saying? And we can add more games to it. It's just so many games to play, man. Just don't get bored, man. And the thing I like about the most, it's convenient. It's really cheap now, the Atari VCS, and it's my experience, man. You know what I'm saying? And look, at the best thing about it, we don't have to pay a monthly fee to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Brilliant. So the indie dev games, 4 of them have come out recently. 3 of them are Atari 2600 games. One is called Dead of Night 2600. The other one is called Conjoined 2600. And Laughing Cat or something is Laughing Cat 2600, right? And then there's another game called Glaive Brick Breaker, which is sort of like Breakout. These are fun games, man. That Atari 2600 graphics and stuff. They're just fun games, man. You know, you can pick up and play them for 10 minutes and have fun with it, man. Right? Especially if you have a busy life and you don't have hours to spend on playing a video game. No. But like I say, we could play Steam games on my Atari VCS. We could play PS2 games, whatever I want to do, man, you know. And it's easy. You know, it just takes a bit of time to figure out how to get the games and install them. But if we could do it, anyone could do it. You know what I mean? That's the great thing about the Atari VCS. You don't have to know a whole lot about computers to figure it out, man. It just takes a bit of research, time, and you'll see the value the Atari VCS gives you. You know what I'm saying? Now it does have problems with the Atari VCS, but they're minor, in my opinion, right? And it's awesome, you know. And if you look after the Atari VCS, it'll work great, man. We've had mine for 5 years, and we've had no problems with it, man. You know what I mean? But I look after it as well. You know what I'm saying? And a tip we'll give anyone out there, if you're going to get a Atari VCS, don't unplug it while it's updating, because if you do, you brick the whole system. And then you have to flash it with the old firmware to get it going again. And we never had to do that because we just followed the instructions, man. Sometimes the updates take ages, man. You just have to sit there and wait, man. So that's a drawback of the Atari VCS. It's not as fast as an Xbox or a PlayStation 5. So it takes a bit longer for stuff to happen. Now my Atari VCS is only 8 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage. Now for me, that's all I want, man. And that's another thing. You don't have now. The great thing about the Atari VCS is you have options. So you could upgrade it to 32 gigabytes of RAM, and that will put it on par with the Switch in terms of power, right? But even with 8 gigabytes, man, we can play Xbox 360 games. Now there is slowdown, but it's playable, man. With 8 gigabytes of RAM, it's amazing that it works at all. So now we could tolerate bad frame rates and stuff once we can play the game and enjoy it. So I don't need to upgrade. I'm saying that's me, but you can upgrade it if you want to. But you have to know what you're doing if you are going to upgrade the Atari VCS. You have to open it up. You have to get the right parts, and you have to know what you're doing, because it's very easy to fuck up your Atari VCS. So that's why I never bothered, man, because I'm not going to open stuff up and put the parts in there, right? People have attempted and they fucked it up, and they don't know how to get it going again. That's now that's the thing. So yeah, I mean, and there have been problems with the store where people couldn't buy games and stuff like this, but that has been fixed now with a better system. Before, if you want to buy a game, it sends a link to your email address. You have to confirm the link, but now you don't have to do that. So Atari listen, and they're doing their best with the VCS. But I get the feeling the Atari VCS is no longer Atari's priority, right? Which is sad, right? But they're still supporting it, which is awesome, and the awesome indie devs are supporting it also. So people keep asking what is the future for the Atari VCS, because a lot of people think that it's dead and it has no future, it's dead. Well, I'm here to tell you it has a bright future. More games are going to keep coming out for it, and I've heard some indie devs say that it's Atari are making it impossible to make games for it. Well, other devs can do it and they've got no problem, so I don't know. You know what I mean? The VCS, it's 5 years old, but look, the VCS is an amazing system. We can play games that I didn't think would be possible on it. We have 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's still amazing. Now, if I had the skills to upgrade to 32 gigabytes, I'd probably do it. But I'm happy with what I have. Right? PS1 games and N64 were flawless on the Atari VCS, even with 8 gigabytes of RAM. And through the Chrome browser, you know what I'm saying? You just type in NES games online and brings up a whole bunch of volume emulators, man. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? Plus, the games that are on the VCS store are amazing. I'm going to name off a few that I like, a few games that I like on the Atari VCS store. Madness Beverage. Now, that's the only first-person shooter on the Atari VCS store. I like it, man. I think it's good. Neo Sprint, which is the Atari game, top-down racing game. You can make your own tracks. You can customise the tracks with different layouts and stuff, different cars and stuff. It's a cool game, Another one, Centipede Recharged, I like that a lot. Asteroids Recharged. What else do I like? Lunar Lander Beyond. What else do I like? Loads of games, man. Danger Scavenger, which is an awesome indie dev game. BPM Boy, which is another great game on the Atari VCS, in my opinion. So many games, man. You just won't get bored, man. And fair play to the indie devs, they keep releasing games for it, because it's a win-win for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's a win for Atari, it's a win for the indie devs, it's a win for the Atari VCS and the fans. It's the Atari VCS is a system for gamers, by gamers, and people that are passionate about Atari and the Atari VCS. And that makes me happy. But I have seen people online on YouTube saying that the Atari VCS is over. to put like a big gravestone with the Atari VCS written on it. Look, it's not dead yet, man, and it's not going to do it, not for a long time. You know, because it's making money, it's making people happy, despite people spreading negative opinions about it. Yes, the Atari VCS hasn't taken the world by storm. You know, I mean, like, you know, like, a lot of people don't even know it exists, man. But we spread the word about it to people that don't know about it. You know what I mean? Like the Atari VCS, it's not as successful as the original Atari VCS that came out in 1977, but times were different, man. Back then, Atari really had no competition, you know, and back then, Atari were with the pioneers and innovators, you know, but today they have so much competition, you know, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, and they've been around for a long time, and they have a dedicated fan base that won't change. That's just the way it is. But Atari are holding their own, man, and they do very, very well, you know, focusing on their heritage and retro games. They just got back. Atari have teamed up with Namco again. Pac-Man, Galaga, the old classics are coming back, man. The Atari 2600 Plus just got a Pac-Man paint job. Tons of games, cartridges. It's brilliant, man. No, the merchandise, the hats, the t-shirts. So Atari are back, man. You know, and there's only one way going up. That's if they keep doing what they're doing. You know, and look, I say they're still supporting the Atari VCS. You know, but look, I say, we just get the feeling that it's not their priority anymore, you know, because the Atari VCS came out under a different Atari team that developed it. That team is long gone now. Fred Genet was the CEO at the time. Michael Arts, who was the general marketing guy, they're all gone now. So the people that came up with the Atari VCS concept are all gone, as far as I know. Wade Rosen is in charge now. He's got his own team. Now, he's doing an amazing job, but his focus is on the 2600 Plus, other things like that. The VCS, he even said if he was around back then, the Atari VCS concept wouldn't have taken off. Which makes me upset, because that's what we wanted back in the day. And tons of other Atari fans. We didn't just want a plug-and-play system that has 50 games on it, like the Atari flashback consoles. We want a dedicated system that's modern and using today's technology. Make it something special, because we were waiting since, 95, when the Jaguar failed, for a real true Atari system. But it was when word of the Atari box, it was called the Atari box first, in 2016, was putting it out there. Atari are making a new system called the Atari box. Isn't that amazing? And right away, people were sceptical instead of being supportive. And the thing I didn't like was the fact that these Atari fans have rooms full of Atari stuff, wouldn't support it. They said it's a scam and all this. And still to this day, these people won't accept that the VCS is out 5 years. It's doing very well. They just won't admit that they were wrong about it. Well, it is what it is, you know. So I'm just going to leave it at that, man, right? The Atari VCS is awesome. It's going to get more games. It's not dead. It's not going to die. Not for a long time. Because of three things, right? It's making money, and fans are happy, and Atari are happy, you know. Those three things are getting better and better. But none lasts forever, understand. Eventually, the VCS will stop getting support, but not for a long time, right? And it's a great system, and it's a PC. It's customizable, and you have options with it, you know. Whereas with Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony, they own the console, and they call the shots, you know, and they make that quite clear that everything that on those systems you don't own, it's just a rental service. That's the way they want it. But the Atari VCS is the old way of video games, you know. That's what I like about it. It's an alternative. Plus, look, say you could play Xbox Cloud Gaming, you could play Steam games, you could play whatever you want on them, man. You know, it's just a matter of research and time with the VCS, because look, say it's not as fast as an Xbox. And sometimes it might seem like things aren't working or loading, but just give it time and load. You know, especially when it comes to Sega Saturn games or Atari Jaguar games. You're waiting for it to load, and it's taking a long time, but eventually it'll load, man. It's just not as fast, but I want to get 8 gigabytes of RAM. That's why things work slowly for me, but I can deal with that. But like I say, if you upgrade to 32 gigabytes of RAM, it'll work a lot better, man. Right? So yeah, the Atari VCS is awesome. I love it, man. I say fair play to everyone that stuck with it and supported the Atari VCS, the awesome indie devs, and everybody else that keeps supporting it, because it's not going anywhere. It's not dead. It's not going to do it, not for a long time. I predicted when I got my Atari VCS, I got it Christmas Eve 2020. It was the happiest day of my life, man. Really was, man. I couldn't believe it. It's now 2025, 5 years later, man. And I predicted when I first got my VCS, it'll last till 2027, then that'll be it. No more games, no. I think it's going to surpass 2027, I say 2029, maybe 2030. Yeah, the way things are going, because it's making money, like I say. Atari are happy with it, even though it's not the priority. And the fans are happy, like myself. Right? And the VCS now is €100, €150, depending. Brilliant, man. Now, like I said, that's the price it should have been when it came out, not $400. But I'm a die-hard supporter. I would have paid €900 for the VCS, man. Because a lot of my Atari were asking for me feedback about the Atari box, it was called at the time, and I gave it to them. So you had to make it so the system is special. You can play everything, every Atari game, every retro game you could think of. Make it look like the old Atari VCS. Bring back the ridges, bring back the joystick. Make the old fans happy first and foremost, like myself. This is what I was saying to them. You do that, you get better and better, and they've done it. Right? So there have been problems here and there with the VCS, with the star not being on the buy games, and people's systems bricking because it gets up. Well, it's updating, it gets, the power goes out or something like this. People, you had to be patient with the Atari VCS, and say, if you look after it like I do, it'll last a long time. No problems, man. I'm going to leave it at that, man. Just a long video. Look, we've been having so much fun with VCS. That's why I have been making videos about it, because games keep coming out for a constant pace, and it's just awesome, and like I say, you have so many options. Battle server, you can do whatever you want with it, man. Right? Which is awesome, and it looks awesome, works awesome. That's awesome. And again, Atari Jaguar games, Atari Lynx games, you can play them on the Atari VCS, All you have to do is go to the Chrome browser and type in Atari Lynx games online, or Atari Jaguar games, That's the fastest way to do it. Or get a battle server, Or you can get your tablet, which has better. See, we've got a tablet, a Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 Plus. Now that has emulators and games that you can't get on the VCS, because these are made for the tablet. But we can stream my tablet screen to my Atari VCS, so I can play my tablet on my VCS, which is awesome. Another option, because there's a great app on the tablet on the Android Play Store called Classic Boy Pro Emulator. That's one I recommend people download if you have a tablet or a phone, because that has emulators and games that you can't get on the VCS. But you can stream the tablet to the VCS with it's called laptop to TV cast, right? And you have to make sure that the tablet, the app is on, and both of them on the same Wi-Fi network. So you have tons of options, people, So that's it. I can't think of anything else to say. There's new games, there's 4 new games on the Atari VCS Store. I recommend people buying them and trying them out. 229 games and more to come. So my opinion is, I think the VCS will last till 2030. Originally I predicted 2027, but I'm going 2030 now, because things are just getting better and better. So that's I'm at. So I don't think it's going anywhere. But I love my VCS, and even if Atari stops supplying it, we'll still play games on it, man. Just like my original Atari VCS. So, you know what I mean? Just because something's old, I don't abandon it, man. You know, that's me. You know what I'm saying? My original Atari VCS, well, I've had that since 1983. Still works, man. I mean, they built the last, man, and the new Atari VCS is the same. We've had it 5 years, but I look after it. Just like my original Atari VCS. You know, so I'm going to leave it at that, man, right? I hope everyone has a good day, good evening or whatever, man, right? So, yeah, go get the play the VCS, play the awesome games that are on the Atari VCS store, right? And if you want to play Xbox Game Pass games, you can do that. You can play Steam games or whatever you want to do, man, you know? So that's it. I can't think of anything else I have to say. I'm going to play more Atari VCS. Have the controller here, and it's an awesome system, right? And I love the Atari VCS, you know? And that's it. I hope everyone has a great day, great evening. The Atari VCS is awesome. I love it, and we'll keep supporting it no matter what. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good day. Take care, all the best, and bye bye.